And at this point, it doesn't even matter what bugs you're fighting. If it's Predator or Gloom, you're literally just destroying everything, okay? Stim up. I'm going to leave those resupplies there. That should be perfect placement. Yep. This right here is going to be the ultimate loadout when you're fighting against the Gloom and Predator bugs at the same time. And yes, it finally happened. Right now, we have the Gloom bugs and the Predator bugs on the same map. It is absolutely insane. So with this loadout, we're going to be trying to cover everything, the bug holes, whatever it is. Essentially, you can use this build in a team environment and in a solo environment as well. So first, let's break down this build, and then I'm going to show you exactly how to use these items to actually make this build work to the point that your runs are going to be extremely easy. For the blue stratagems, we're going to pick up the Stalwart. Then we're going to go for the gas rover like we did with the previous build with the torture. However, there's going to be a different primary weapon that we're going to be using today. For the red stratagem, it's going to be the 500 kg. This is going to be obviously there for bigger targets and clearing nests and whatnot. And then for the final one, you're going to go for the gas mines. This is very strong against the predator bugs. If you place it correctly and just rotate across the map in a smart way, you shouldn't have any problems with survivability. For the booster, this one is going to depend what your team's running. If I'm playing solo, I'm not gonna lie, in many situations I like to use experimental infusion. I do believe this is one of the best boosters within the game. Or you can also go for hell pod optimization, or pretty much whichever you like, right? This one I'm also gonna leave up to you. Now after that, for the primary, and this is gonna be the biggest difference, we're gonna go for the crossbow. Now crossbow is very versatile, so it's going to give us the ability to close down bug holes, clear a bunch of ads, and since we have the rover and gas nades, it's not going to be hard to keep our distance from our enemies. And if it does get crazy in those situations, you're just going to drop another gas nade under you, create more distance, and then spam them with the crossbow. For the secondary, it's going to be the ultimatum, which means that you're going to be deleting targets like the impaler. In many cases, if you need it, you can use it for the charger as well. And speaking of chargers, crossbow is also a great tool against them since they're going to be confused and their tails are going to be pretty much in your face all the time. You can hit the tail a few times with the crossbow. GG's, they're dead. Easy peasy. Okay, for the armor, it's going to be medium armor with extra petting. However, you can run the light armor with 6 stims as well. Okay, so the goal with this build, once again, set your Stalwart to max RPM, and then it's all about CC, guys. Wherever you see them. Okay, there we go. So we're going to drop the gas mines over there. Look how aggressive they are. In those situations is where you use the Stalwart. Once you... Now right here, a gas grenade will do. Now look at all the CC that we're going to have here. And this exactly is where you start using the one and only crossbow, right? This helps you with the clears. And the gas mines just add so much survivability. Like, as you guys can see right here, like the gas mines is just keeping all of those guys occupied so that we can just focus on these guys. And all of those breaches are pretty much done. Like, there's not much that they can do. You just got to play smart around it, okay? The cooldown on the gas mines is also pretty low. So that's something that, look, literally all of this is cleared without us pretty much sweating. Boom, just like that. And now we can just continue the mission. And that's the beauty of this build. If you get bigger targets, once again, you have the ultimatum and you have the 500 kg. Okay. So now we're going to go here. Just going to continue the mission like nothing ever happened. Take a look at the cooldown. It's already halfway done. And there's still a bunch of them on the ground. I'm actually going to drop a resupply somewhere over here, just in case. We're going to let the gas do its thing here. I'm not even going to get aggressive. I'm going to wait for the resupply. I know that this guy's confused, so I can use my crossbow to get a few shots on him. Right here, I can still... Oh, I need to reload, but we got a big boy coming in. Okay, that guy's dead. 500 kg. I'm going to try to bait him in. Stim up. I'm going to leave those resupplies there. That should be perfect placement. Yep. Gas mine. Run and shoot. It's another cool technique, right? So as you guys can see, like, we fully cleared this area solo without many issues at all, right? Like, you just got to place stuff right. What we need to do next, though, is we got to find the nest. And if something does come close to you, boom, Stalwart. I've said this multiple times. The meta right now against these bugs is always going to be crowd control. As long as you understand that and play around that, you're always going to be fine. So this is truly one of the best builds you can use if you're playing solo. We're going to try to pick up some of our supplies and then move on to the next location. We're going to start the mission. We're going to wait for the mission start to figure out where the breaches are. And then we're going to drop the gas comfortably wherever we want. Remember, if you go down, it's also fine. Like, don't panic because of it. Okay, so we see the breach, which means I'm going to drop this right over here. And then I'm going to start rotating this way, right? We're going to look at the map. Maybe one gas over there, so it makes it hard for them to move towards me. And after that, maybe a little bit of high ground will do here if my character is athletic enough. Boom, 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 just like that. And at this point, it doesn't even matter what bugs you're fighting. If it's Predator or Gloom, you're literally just destroying everything, okay? Get the reload here. I don't like these guys. This one I'm just going to delete real quick, right? Because I know there's some stims on the ground, I'm not going to worry about that. And essentially, I think we're pretty good. We're pretty chill. We're just going to wait for a little bit more push from the enemy because we still know that there's gas mines there. So they're going to be walking into it. These is easy clears all day long. We do have the nuke on the left, but I'm not going to utilize that just yet. You see that there's a lot of them sitting on the main mission. So what we're going to do is we're going to find more of an open area. I think this is actually pretty good. So I'm going to drop this here. I'm going to throw one grenade over there. And then I'm going to get their attention across the board. Like whoever it is, we're going to try to make them push in. So we can kind of bait them in, right? Like this territory right now belongs to us. Like if they start moving in, it's going to be very easy clears. And we're not worried about the ammo economy. Stalwart has tons of ammo. We got a bug breach, which makes this even better. So our plan is perfectly executed here. All we really wanted was to bait them in. You got to look around at all times because in this game, there's not a lot of sound cues, okay? So you can just out of nowhere get jumped. And within a second, next thing you know, you're dead. So yeah, you got to be aware of that. We're going to throw in one grenade just in case. I'm going to look around. You see what I mean? Boom, we're getting flanked. These guys, we're not worried about that much. We got an impaler, though. That's something that you want to pay attention to, which means that we got to start rotating. And we got to start looking for that impaler. I already see him. I am going to flank him from the left. Guess is already doing work for us. One grenade will do here. I'm going to clear all these guys. Just again, I'm going to look around real quick. Boom. Seems to be clear on this side. Now, I'm going to take a look at the cooldown. Only 20 seconds left, guys. Only 20 seconds, which is just perfect. We're going to drop the next one right in the middle, like where I am right now. That's where it's going to drop. Once again, I'm going to try to find that impaler, but I think he kind of moved away, so I'm happy about that. What we can do here is since we cleared a lot of them, got to be careful there. I'm going to stim once. I'm going to quickly tap this. One grenade under me. We might go down here if we don't stim in time. We did. We're good. That grenade saves our life. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep the rotations, right? So we know approximately where all the enemies are. By this time, I have my gas mines. So I'm going to find a more open area. This looks fine. We're going to drop another one there. And you're going to continue the cycle, which means we're going to try to bait him in again. Maybe a little bit of high ground could help us out here. Let's see if it's possible. Because this game sometimes doesn't let you do those things. Okay, we're good. So the rover does the rest. And look at that, right? Like all of that area, once again, covered with crazy amounts of gas. Which means easy clears, man. Once again, one thing I do want to make sure I find is the impaler. See, like one impaler can completely mess up your plan. So we need to find the guy, but I don't see him right now. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't see him. Oh, there he is. Did I get him? Or did I miss? No, we got him. Okay. Now we can rotate back to the mission. There's not much that, you know, can take us out here. I am going to drop a resupply just to make this comfortable for myself. Look at the rover. Put it in work. Boom. And as you guys see, like most of the clear is literally complete. With just smart movement and rotations. There he is, dude. My charger sense activated there. That's what it was. If it wasn't for that, we're cooked. He would have just gotten a cheap kill on me. Okay, so we complete the main mission, but you guys get the point, right? Those are the rotations. It makes this easy. Even though we have all of these guys together, it's still, if you play it right, you can get easy clears. And I think like this is a perfect way to showcase this. Now we're going to drop one grenade. As you guys can see, another wave is starting off. So we're going to drop this time right in the middle, and we're going to move away. We're going to move away. So what that's going to do is I'm going to take an angle this side so they kind of walk into it a little bit more. Right? Boom. Look at that. Right? Anything that goes through that is cooked up.
You can easily play this game for like 200 plus hours. Let's
Easily.
be real.
Easily. For sure.
Dude. That's like 200 hours to like unlock everything, basically. Turn it to the right. The other way, the other way, the other way.
Ah, it's okay. I already went.
It's fine at this point, yeah. So full 180 now. For the price you pay, like, you gotta respect it. It's so, so freaking worth it.
Very true.
Every cent on it.
Yeah. You definitely get your money's worth if that is the question.
Look at this man solo.
Easy, man. This build makes it easy to Kibo. Very easy.